This is your Hdsr Sports Report, the Victor Valley's only weekly action highlights sports program, covering our area's schools, teams, athletes, and sporting events. Victor Valley College Lady Rams sophomores Olivia Huff and Anaya Taylor close out their VVC career in the team's season-ending finale against LA Valley. Olivia Huff leads the team with 22 points in her final game. The former Hesperia Christian Lady Patriots is the team's leading scorer on the season, averaging 11 points a game. Anaya Taylor, the 6'1" inside threat who played her high school ball at Adelanto, also scores in double figures, 10 points in her last performance as a Lady Ram. Coach Ricky Thomas's ladies start out with one of their best halves of the season against the Lady Monarchs. Olivia Huff hits her first shot from the field, and the Lady Rams go ahead 3-2. 2 is Jacqueline Maciel to Anaya Taylor, who drives against her man-to-man Monarchs defender. Amber Evans keeps it alive. Olivia Huff sends it back to Anaya Taylor, who scores to make it 5-4 Victor Valley. 7-4 on the Anaya Taylor breakaway. We are 3 minutes in. The Lady Monarchs score 6 unanswered points. Crisp ball movement by the Lady Rams on the perimeter. Mac and Jack. Michaela Hughes, 10, sending it back to southpaw Jack Maciel, who throws it up and in with the right hand. Lady Rams within 1, 10-9. 1 is freshman Amber Evans, only Lady Rams to start all 24 games this season. Jack Maciel, the point guard out of Hanks High School in El Paso, surveys the LA Valley defense to Olivia Huff, who hits again from beyond the arc, and it is 13-12 Lady Monarchs. Olivia Huff continues her hot-hitting start, and VVC regains the lead 14-13. Second quarter action, Jack Maciel shoots the assist to Kayla Cady, and the Rams are back on top 16-15. Kayla Cady, 5'10", freshman from Granite Hills. Former Serrano Lady Diamondback Michaela Hughes hits 2 in a row from the free throw line, and the Lady Rams go up by 3, 18-15. Anaya Taylor hits the free throw, and the teams are tied at 19. Amber Evans fires the assist to Olivia Huff, who ties the score at 21. Michaela Hughes sets up against the Lady Monarchs man defense to Amber Evans inside to Anaya Taylor, who follows her shot and scores 23-21 Victor Valley in what proves to be the Lady Rams' last lead of the game. 4 minutes remain in the first half. Kayla Cady on the Michaela Hughes assist, the last Victor Valley points of the first half. The score at intermission, LA Valley on top 29-25. The Lady Rams 25 first half points, surpassing the team's total of 22 points for the entire game when they lost at LA Valley 3 weeks earlier. The Lady Rams playing so much better this game than they had the previous game at Barstow, when they scored a grand total of 30 points. In that encounter against the Lady Vikings, Victor Valley scored only 7 points the entire second half. Michaela Hughes hits 2 of 3 from three-point range at Barstow. She ends the season with 34 threes, leading VVC ladies in three-point shots. Second half action against the Monarchs. Olivia Huff's runner, first Lady Rams points of the second half. Olivia Huff again, it's LA Valley by 3, 32-29. The Lady Monarchs score 23 unanswered points. Olivia Huff again scores on the move, breaking the Lady Rams' third-quarter drought.
And the shot is good by number 21, Olivia Huff.
Anaya Taylor closes out her career hitting the free throw. She will be remembered as one of the most improved players from her freshman season to her sophomore year. 11 rebounds to go with her 10 points in her final game as a Lady Ram.
The Community Table Restaurant Online Sports Report. Action highlights brought to you by the Community Table Restaurant in the Holiday Inn in Victorville.
Where every Thursday, it's all-you-can-eat popcorn shrimp for just $9.95. Victor Valley College sophomores are recognized and honored in pregame ceremonies in the season finale against LA Valley. Tristan Angelo, Nate Clark, Aaron Hill, Zach Christian, Derek Pradia, Michael Obi, Harwan Shehal. These 7 are about to finish their VBC career with a game with a finish that is unbelievable. The Rams play catch-up from the start. Tristan Angelo's 3, the first Rams points, after the Monarchs score the first 5 points of the game. Derek Pradia follows the dunk attempt, and the game is tied at 5. Zach Christian's attempt from beyond the arc goes in, and it is 8-8. Michael Obi hits the offensive board and stays with it for Rams points 9 and 10. LA Valley has 13. The Rams take their first lead on Nate Clark's tip-in, 15-13 VBC, 7.5 minutes in. The next, Victor Valley points come on 3 straight Derek Pradia free throws needed to tie the score at 18 at the 11-minute mark. 6'4" Derek Pradia, 80% free throw shooter this season. The Rams regain the lead 21-20 on the first of 4 Derek Pradia threes this day. After this, observer assures Charleston Carr he would never see Michael Obi take an outside shot. Michael Obi defies that, beating the shot clock and snapping an 8-0 Monarchs run. The Rams remain within 5 of the visitors when Tristan Angelo hits from three-point range, 31-26, LA Valley. Tristan Angelo to Jarrell Jones to Michael Obi to Daniel Calkins. Tristan Angelo with the offensive rebound and putback that keeps the deficit at 5, 33-28. 2 minutes to play before halftime. If rebounding is the Rams' biggest drawback, team passing is their biggest asset. 33, Daniel Calkins. Tristan Angelo flips it to Jarrell Jones. Michael Obi, 21, back in the hands of Tristan Angelo, who beats his Monarchs man-to-man defender, pulls up and hits the jump shot. 14 this game for the 6'2 Citrus Valley graduate, 2 over his season average. 6'8 Redlands freshman Daniel Calkins scores the final Rams point of the first half, VBC down 37-32 at the half. Zach Christian takes the pass from Jarrell Jones, steps back, and gets the first points of the second half. Rams within 3, 37-34, but LA Valley runs off 8 unanswered points to go up by 11. Tristan Angelo splits a pair of defenders and scores. It is 45-36. Tristan Angelo, 3. The score is 47-40 Monarchs, 6 minutes into the second half. 47-43, Rams down 4 when Derek Pradia gets it back and hits the 3. Derek Pradia leads Rams scorers this game with 17 on 5 of 8 from the field, 4 of 7 from three-point range. Jermaine Owens beats his man on the drive, and it is 47-45. Jermaine Owens, 6'2 freshman out of Jurupa Valley. Jarrell Jones sends the assist to Zach Christian. The 6'10 Linwood graduate is the Rams' leading scorer on the year, averaging 13 a game. The Monarchs go back up by 5 at the midway mark of the second half. The Jarrell Jones free throw closes the deficit to 3, 52-49, but LA Valley scores the next 7. Zach Christian hits Aaron Hill cutting to the basket, and the Monarchs' advantage is reduced to 6, 59-53. Just over 5 minutes remain. LA Valley goes up by 10. Aaron Hill hits the jumper as the Rams continue to play catch-up. 66-58, Monarchs by 8. With a minute and a half to play, Jarrell Jones scores, cutting the LA Valley lead to 6, 66-60. Derek Pradia drills the 3 to pull Victor Valley within 5, 68-63, 45 seconds to play. Jarrell Jones steals, sends it to Jermaine Owens, who hits the 3, and the Rams are within 2, 68-66, 26 seconds on the clock. The Rams are forced to foul on back-to-back Monarchs possessions. The visitors add 2 points on free throws. The score, 70-66. Here is the game-ending play. Victor Valley down 4, 3 seconds to go. Jermaine Owens hits the 3. Derek Pradia intercepts, throws up a desperation shot. Tristan Angelo tips it an instant before we hear the buzzer. The referee waves it off. The basket should have counted, but it doesn't. Final score, LA Valley 70, Victor Valley College 69. This game and its outcome is a capsule summary of the Rams' 2017-2018 season. The Rams win 11 of their first 16 games and appear poised to make a run at the Western Conference East title. Tragedy strikes 2 games into their league schedule when 45-year-old head coach Troy Johnson suffers a fatal heart attack. The team tries to regroup and demonstrates its resolve and full potential in a hard-fought home court victory over defending conference champions Barstow. 3 weeks later, they complete the sweep of the defending conference champion Vikings with an overtime win at Barstow. With interim coach Troy Hall at the helm, the Rams end the season at 500, 13-13.
Down Home Grill Action Highlights Online Sports Report. Down Home Grill, corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Drive, Victorville. The Hesperia Christian Lady Patriots, the last team standing among High Desert basketball teams in CIF postseason play. The Lady Patriots advanced to the Division 5 AA quarterfinals, hosting the St. Pius X St. Matthias Academy Lady Warriors out of Downey. Coach Sally Orlando's girls enter the postseason ranked 14th in CIF Division 5 AA. J.C. Vick is the lone senior on this year's team. J.C. Vick is the Lady Patriots' leading scorer on the season, averaging 16 points a game. 6'8" junior Jackie Kinua is one of the area's leading rebounders, averaging 12 rebounds a game. Jackie Kinua averages 12 points a game as well. Sophomore Ashley Olson, 13, is second in rebounds per game with 11. Fellow sophomore Jillian Dupree, 5, led the team in scoring in the quarterfinals loss to 6th-ranked St. Pius. Junior Skylar Ham, 44, joins Jillian Dupree, Ashley Olson, and Jackie Kinua as starters who will be returning next season. We flashback to Hesperia Christian State basketball playoffs from seasons past.
From Army-Navy Academy in Carlsbad, the CIF Championship Tournament, the Hesperia Christian Patriots against Army-Navy Warriors.
Both teams start cold from the field on this very warm 80-degree evening in Carlsbad. A combined 9 missed shots to start the game before the home team Warriors break the ice 2.5 minutes in. The Patriots' cold start is polar opposite the outset of their previous game, the CIF Finals, when Hesperia Christian hits their first 3 shots from beyond the arc and jump in front of Orangewood 9-4. The first Patriots points against Army-Navy Academy do not come until 6 minutes into the first quarter, and by that time, Army-Navy Academy has mounted an unlucky 13-0 lead. It is 6'3" Zach Schilling scoring the first basket for the Patriots. Jared Hayes free throws the only other points the Patriots can muster up in the first quarter. .35 Army-Navy Academy, 6'8" sophomore Richard Polanco, whose three-pointer beats the clock, ending the first 8 minutes of play. Army-Navy Academy leads 20-14. 20-4, entering the second quarter on the Warriors' way to a 27-point halftime lead and the eventual 91-52 triumph. As was the case in the CIF Finals 5 nights earlier, Hesperia Christian up against a much taller opponent, and this becomes a live by the outside shot, die by the outside shot kind of a night for the Patriots. And the latter takes place. The hot-handed, sharp-shooting Polanco scores 43 this night, 8 shy of outscoring the Patriots single-handedly. Neither the Patriots nor the Warriors clicking on offensive cylinders in the earlier going. In fact, we witnessed back-to-back air balls from outside shooters on both teams in this sequence before Army-Navy Academy's 6'4" Caleb Morris scores on the drive shot and is fouled. The Warriors' sophomore guard Ed Finzi, 1, helps us with the point total. It's 5-0 at this point. The Patriots start the second quarter scoring on this possession. 4 is freshman Quentin Wilson, who goes on to score on the drive through the Warriors' man-to-man defense. Wilson, one of 11 underclassmen accompanying senior team leader Jared Hayes. The outcome of this contest, by its lopsided nature, disappointing but not surprising, and certainly not all that devastating to Coach Scott Dobbins and his Patriots. They knew coming in that Army-Navy Academy was a higher-ranked opponent than the team that had beaten the Patriots by 28 points in the CIF title game. The Patriots are a Division VI school with a little over 150 students total enrollment at Hesperia Christian, only 80 male athletes to draw from. Army-Navy Academy has 300 students, actually, cadets, all male. Army-Navy Academy is not a co-ed school. This CIF State Championship game is in the Division V division, the Division VI Hesperia Christian Patriots competing against the top teams in the state in the higher Division V. Coach Dobbins sees this postseason playoff experience as payment forward for his underclassmen whose sights have already been set on a return to the deep run in postseason play in 2016. In fact, anything less than a return to the CIF Finals will be a letdown or disappointment. This is vintage Jared Hayes, the quickness and accuracy off the drive shot, not all that easy a shot to make. And it is not sensational. Observers would say Jared Hayes scores a quiet 17 points in his final high school game, 17 points representing the team high. Only 6'3" sophomore Brad Leontis, also in double figures in the season finale against the Warriors. Leontis scores 12. Leontis had averaged 16 points a game in the 5 previous playoff contests. Leontis leading his team in scoring through the playoffs. Trevor Bragg for 3. The Patriots improved sharply on their shooting percentage the second half in the state championship tournament game. 9 of the team's 10 threes coming in the second half. 13 of Hayes' team high 17 in the second half. Here's an example of pay-it-forward experience. Freshman Jonathan Flores to Brad Leontis on the out-of-bounds play. Yeah, that works. It did in the CIF State Tournament. Another lesson learned the hard way. Take better care of the ball. No, the Patriots would not be able to turn this one around, but they are able to draw tremendous wealth from the playoff experience. The benefits, long-range returns, a long way away. Dividends do not mature until basketball season 2015-2016. Austin Luton from beyond the arc. This is the final basket of Jared Hayes' high school career and the standing ovation he receives from the Hesperia Christian Patriots Nation.
It's nice knowing that you're one of the select few that have made it past everybody, and it's nice just being in that tournament because you know you're one of the very few teams that have actually made it that far.
Jared Hayes with the basket.
The conclusion of the Hesperia Christian Patriots basketball season marks more than the end of the team's run in postseason play. It brings to an end the Hoops career of a trio of Patriots who have led the school to unprecedented heights on the hard court. Trevor Bragg, Austin Luton, Zach Schilling. This Patriots triple threat of three sport superstars have been league champions 4 consecutive seasons, helping lead Hesperia Christian to 2 trips to the CIF Southern Section semifinals, 1 CIF Southern Section championship game appearance, and 2 runs to CIF playoffs, in addition to their 4 league titles. And that's just in basketball. Austin Luton, Trevor Bragg, Zach Schilling have also been the nucleus of Patriots football and baseball championships throughout their careers. The basketball season did not end as the team had hoped, falling to Sherman Institute in the opening round of the CIF State Tournament. The Patriots run up against a hot-shooting band of Sherman Indian Braves who ambushed them in Riverside, ending their season with an 80-68 elimination. Here's how that final hoops encounter for the Patriots unfolds. The 6'4" southpaw Zach Schilling driving to the war paint for the first basket of the game. Hesperia Christian's starting lineup: 21 Austin Luton, 3 Zach Schilling, 31 his 6'3" sophomore Hunter Dobbins, 23 Quentin Wilson, junior point guard, 33 Trevor Bragg. Sherman Institute wins this exchange of possessions to take an 8-2 lead 4 minutes in. Austin Luton responds with his first basket. The 6'1" Luton will score 19 on the night. 8-4 Sherman. We are midway through the opening stanza. The sophomore, Hunter Dobbins, pulls the Patriots within 2 with the drive shot, 8-6. Hunter Dobbins kicks it out to Trevor Bragg, whose basket from beyond the arc puts the Patriots back on top, 9-8. 3:45 remains in what becomes a high-scoring first quarter. The Patriots go up by 3 when Austin Luton feeds Zach Schilling. It's 11-8 in what proves to be Hesperia Christian's biggest lead of the night. The Sherman Indians will regain the lead on this sequence, moving the ball quickly against the Patriots' zone defense, eventually getting the ball inside to one of 2 Braves post players whose basket puts the home team back on top. 12-11. This sequence begins a back-and-forth exchange of leads that continues through to the end of the first quarter. Point guard Quentin Wilson sets the attack. Sherman Institute in its zone defense. Austin Luton penetrates and dishes off one of his 4 assists to Trevor Bragg, who, like Austin Luton, will score 19 on the night. 13-12 Patriots. It will take the back-to-back basket from Trevor Bragg to put Hesperia Christian back on top. This makes it 15-14 with a little over a minute to play in period number 1. The Braves end the first with 7 unanswered points, and the Braves lead 21-15 entering the second quarter. Zach Schilling opens Patriots, scoring the second quarter same as he did in the first. The drive shot to the basket. The Braves had gone up by 9. This cuts the margin to 7, 24-17. The Braves will go back up now by 11 before Austin Luton's free throw makes it 28-18. The 6'11" sophomore Abriel Gack retrieves the offensive rebound, a reprieve on this Patriots possession, and Quentin Wilson will drive to the basket for his first points of the contest. Quentin Wilson is on his way toward a 15 points performance, a truly outstanding season finale by the junior point guard. The Quentin Wilson-Abriel Gack connection, along with Hunter Dobbins, assuring Coach Scott Dobbins' cupboard is not left bare by the departure of his senior stalwarts. The next Patriots basket, Quentin Wilson on the breakaway. It's 31-24. Quentin Wilson's bounce pass assist to Trevor Bragg from three-point range. Patriots within 4, 31-27. Austin Luton's drive shot into the Braves defense, 33-29, with under a minute to play before halftime. The Zach Schilling drive shot makes it 36-31. 8 of Zach Schilling's 10 points on the night come in the first half. The Braves respond with a 3, one of 9 for Sherman Institute this game, and Austin Luton gets that 3 right back with one of his own from beyond the arc. The Patriots head into the locker room with a measure of momentum. Sherman leads at the half, 39-34. The Patriots and Quentin Wilson get the first basket of the second half, cutting the Braves' lead to 3, 39-36. The Quentin Wilson free throw pulls the Patriots within 2, 39-37. Following another Sherman Institute 3, Zach Schilling puts it up from the perimeter and then is in position to put it in on Austin Luton's offensive rebound and assist, 42-39. Zach Schilling to Quentin Wilson, back out on top to Austin Luton and Quentin Wilson again, whose athletic move to the basket makes it Sherman 46, Hesperia Christian 42. The Braves score 7 unanswered points to go ahead by 11. We are just past the midway point in the third period. The Patriots deploy a full-court press, which disrupts the Braves' offensive scheme of things. A Trevor Bragg 3 fuels the Patriots' rally. Hesperia Christian's momentum is interrupted when a technical foul is called. A Patriots player proclaimed, "Oh my gosh," on an out-of-bounds call. The Braves' free throws extend their double-digit lead to 12. The Patriots surge back. Austin Luton triggers the inbounds pass and winds up on the shooting end of the Zach Schilling assist. 3, 57-48. A Quentin Wilson free throw, 57-49. An Anthony Runninghorse free throw, the last point of the third quarter, 58-49, Sherman Institute entering the final 8 minutes of play. Outset of the fourth quarter, the Patriots working the perimeter to Hunter Dobbins beyond the arc, 58-52. The Braves retaliate, getting the ball inside to big man Anthony Gus Runninghorse, who proved to be unstoppable. The 6'6" senior scores 22 from inside to complement Kobe White Eagle's 22 from outside. Quentin Wilson to Trevor Bragg, 60-55, Patriots within 5, 1 minute into period 4. When Austin Luton scores on the breakaway, the Braves' lead is cut to 3. It's 60-57. Patriots on an 8-3 run. What happens out of the Sherman timeout is tough to explain. The Braves throw the ball out of bounds on consecutive possessions but retain possession both times when the call goes Patriots deflected both passes. That clearly was not the case. The latter so much so that the call was baffling. By the time the Patriots add to their point total, the Braves have scored 4 unanswered points. This Austin Luton basket on the Quentin Wilson assist brings Hesperia Christian back within 4, 64-59. 5 minutes remain on the fourth quarter clock. This is as close as the Patriots come. When Trevor Bragg hits from out, the final points of his Patriots career, the score is 71-65 with under 2 minutes left to play. It will be Quentin Wilson scoring the last Hesperia Christian field goal of the season. The final score, Sherman Braves 80, Patriots 68.
This is your Hdsr Sports Report, the Victor Valley's only weekly action highlights sports program. covering our area's schools, teams, athletes, and sporting events.